WW Fly Corvair. Today's quick look is a part called a gold sandwich. In your conversion manual, it's part number 2802. It's part of the heavy duty oil cooler group, which is group 2800. The story of it is outlined in great detail in the conversion manual. But today, let's just get a look at the part. The sandwich adapter is a highly accurately made CNC part. Its primary function is to go between the oil filter housing and the oil filter, and the function it performs is it channels oil to and from the oil cooler. It has a bypass inside which operates on pressure, and the bypass bypasses the oil cooler anytime the oil is below 140 degrees Fahrenheit. It's sensing drag inside the oil cooler, not temperature. It's a super reliable system of a ball bearing and a very accurately made spring. Let's take a look at how it's installed. The sandwich adapter on the filter housing side has a square O-ring. This square O-ring seals it. On the other side, the O-ring that's in the oil filter will seal it. This O-ring should never wear out in the life of the motor, but if it needs to be replaced, it can be simply removed and replaced. Although it looks like a specialty part, it's actually from a Fram 6607 oil filter. It is simply the O-ring out of the filter removed. Commonly available at any auto parts store or Walmart. Funny side note, when I need to have an oil O-ring made, I had a specialty house quote them. They said $10 a piece if I ordered 1,000 of them at a time, and with about a 6-month lead time. When I went back to them, I said I had a supplier that I could get them for $4.24 a piece, and I could buy them one at a time if I wanted to. The guy scoffed, but I went and told him that I had 4,500 retail outlets in one store alone that would sell them to me for that price one at a time. Sometimes these were open 24 hours a day. What I was speaking of is you can go to any Walmart and get that part right there. So, readily available. Good parts for your aircraft are intelligently designed with as few proprietary and specialty pieces as possible. This will never wear out. You might have an issue with an O-ring. I've intentionally selected one from a completely common source. Here's a 2601 oil filter housing. This is bolted on top of the HV2000 rear oil case. In a standard oil system, the oil filter is mounted directly on the housing. It's mounted in place with a straight steel nipple. For the heavy-duty oil system, we're going to install the sandwich adapter, the filter housing, and the filter. These two ports go to and from an external oil cooler. We prefer to use this system on nearly all aircraft. Again, it bypasses the oil cooler until the oil comes up to an operational temperature. Center mount. A 1 1/4 inch socket with the throating trimmed out of it can freely turn the part. It can be installed in any clock position on the oil filter housing. As you would with an oil filter, you're going to turn it until the gasket contacts and about a half a turn. Then the oil filter can be directly installed. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please remember to subscribe.